Hey, it's Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co., and this is another unboxing, a prototype unboxing, as it were. You see those giant letters for demo box? It wasn't that long ago that I was unboxing Chronicles of Drunagor, and now I'm unboxing Chronicles of Drunagor, Age of Darkness, Apocalypse. It says Age of Darkness on the box, but it's Apocalypse, so it's an expansion for... Okay, I'm confused by the title here, because, you see, I know it's Chronicles of Drunagor, Age of Darkness, I know that. I also know Apocalypse is the new expansion, but they have like this double thing. Chronicles of Drunagor, Age of Darkness, Apocalypse. That's too many words. I don't do well with that many words. But this is going to be an unboxing. Hey, you know what? I'm going to throw the knife on the table because I like the knife. It's, you know, going there right next to my typical cup of coffee. And yet there is no cup of coffee because it's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. and I am doing this video. Why am I doing this video at 1 a.m.? An excellent question. I'm glad you asked. First of all, the knife should be probably unnecessary because this is a prototype unboxing of, ooh, look at that art. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Any more? Ooh, look at that art. We got some more art. Fun stuff. But we got more. Ooh, we got more art over here and then more art over here. We just got all kinds of goodness on this box. But it's 1 a.m. I'm filming this unboxing with this prototype of whatever we have here. Let's do this on the main camera over here. So we got the situation. Ooh, we got a note. A note, as I put this aside. Prototype unboxings are always interesting because they are, well, they're less interesting almost inherently because they have less content. The content they do have isn't in fancy dandy inserts. The stuff is prototypes, which means every time I film a prototype unboxing, which isn't often, but when I do, there's always the chance that this video doesn't go up at all. Once I actually go through this and see what's in here, it is either interesting enough that I do this video and continue with the video, or it's not. And I usually find that out as I go through them. Now, fortunately, I think I've done prototype unboxings a few times. I did 6 Siege. I know I did others. I don't remember what others were. I know I did at least one other prototype unboxing. I don't remember what it was. I didn't do ISIS Vanguard. I know Cracklope did one for that. I don't remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure I did at least one other prototype unboxing. I could be mistaken. In any case, Chronicles of Drunagor Apocalypse demo box. Dear Drunagor hero, first of all, thank you very much for your time and effort in supporting our project. If you are receiving the COD Apocalypse demo box, you are a hero for our backers. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. You have shown support to thousands of people, and for that reason, you have chosen to play our demo adventure. As you are well aware, this is a prototype print, which means miniatures are resin made. Reason for how fragile they are. A good point to talk about the fact that some of the stuff I pull out of the box may be damaged. In general, I would say about 50% of the time that I get resin prints for Kickstarters, they come with some damage. Just the nature. They're really fragile. Art in the box and rules are subject to change. The final product mentions will be following the same quality as the delivered game, Chronicles of Drunagor, Age of Darkness, and they were amazing quality. I really like those. We wanted to make sure your subscribers are also aware of the content in this disclaimer. Well, I mean, I just read it out loud, so they're aware now. Once again, our sincere gratitude for your support, Team CGS. Well, Team CGS, I am thrilled to continue this unboxing and going through what was, you know, not as pretty looking bubble wrap. Got bubble wrap. I'm going to throw a miniature on the board if I'm not careful. Okay, so why is it 1 a.m.? This is fun. Let's go through this. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got number, whoa, I'm already starting to break things. It's just the way I roll. So, it's 1 a.m. over here because I just finished playing my first ever game of Lords of Hellas. Why didn't anyone tell me how good that game is? Seriously, why didn't anyone tell me how amazing Lords of Hellas is? Granted, one game in, but wow. Now, also, most of you did tell me, so it's really just my fault. But Lords of Hellas is a game that I finally got to the table. I did a video a long time ago of 10 games I really need to get to the table. Now, the problem is, now that I do content and all that, my gaming has been divided up into more... Give me a second here. Now that I do... Ooh, more... Oh, look at the art on this. There's so much fun art. I love it. Anyways, now that let's actually swap these boxes because if I do this like so, you can see the art a little bit right there. So it's still on camera. And then if I do this over here, you can see the box. So it just looks like there's more stuff going on here. We got another one of these trays, which is useful, but also not really cool looking. So, Lords of Hellas. And this is standard, by the way. If you're new to the channel, it's fairly standard for my unboxing and ramblings to effectively have talking about other stuff as the focus and then just randomly distracted as I look at a miniature and go, oh, that's so cool. Let's take a look at this one. So, this is cool. Cool. We got Naked Lady with 5 heads. Always wanted one of those. That was in my you know, always had on my wish list of things. Just, I want the naked lady with 5 heads. Which, honestly, now that I think about it, is kind of disappointing, because I'm pretty sure this is the naked lady with 4 heads. Well, I guess I still have to save the 5-head one for my bucket list, but we got that. Now, these are a little shinier. I would argue these resin sculpts look a little bit worse quality. Not bad quality, but compared to the final product of Chronicles of Drunagor Age of Darkness, those resin sculpts seem a little bit worse. Not bad, just not as good as their actual game. So, we got a whole bunch of things in here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Okay, let's see. We got a miniature, and this is going to be some sort of character. We got another little miniature over here. So we're going to have to go through the demo adventure. Now, I don't know what Apocalypse does right now. I know that they have some different changes to the game. I don't know exactly what they are. They'll have more scenario, more content, more heroes, more miniatures. Is this another one of those? It's just another one. So we got another one of these. Oh, these are going to be like the general generic troops. So while I do the general generic troops, let's talk about Lords of Hellas, which is a game that I did a video a long time ago about 10 games I really wanted to play. And Lords of Hellas was one of those games. Since then, I have played a few of them. I have played Cthulhu Wars, which I'm on the fence about. It's still in my collection for now, but I don't know if it'll stay forever. I played Coloma, which I liked, I enjoyed it, but I did get rid of it. I have now played Lords of Hellas, and oh my dear lord, it's incredible. I think I played Pipeline and Domination, so I think I played 5 of those 10 games, which is not the worst. Then again, the video was like a year ago, so not the best either. Oops, we just lost a tail. See, that's the problem with these sculpts. I do like the sculpt. This is a little bit of a Cthulhu-esque sculpt. We got the Cthulhu face going on. Again, the print quality is fine, but not great. So if you see over here, you can see this face over here, and I managed to lop off something from his tail. So I got one of these tails. Now, I realize I probably should have posted. Oh, it goes over there. It's a tentacle from his back. It's not the worst. We can figure it out. In any case, by the way, I'll talk about this part of as well. I'm not going to do this right now because I'm going to wait till we have the upcoming Kickstarters for July, but effectively I will have a giveaway for a core box, not the full Kickstarter pledge, but I will have a giveaway for the core box of Chronicles of Drunagor Age of Darkness on the channel. I will be giving you more information and details about that. Here we got another one of those bad boys. I'll be giving more information and details about that in my video where I talk about upcoming Kickstarters for July. So stay tuned for that. I'll have more information, but just in case you catch this, well, I probably would have done it for this video had I thought about it before, well, doing the unboxing, but I didn't think about it, so it's going to be for next video. These seem big, so I'm going to hold off. I want to do like biggest last, because that seems cool, right? So we got another box full of regular miniatures, and then we'll have the scenario stuff. I'll probably actually take a break and go back to the scenario stuff. So anyways, my video, my top 10 games I really want to play, of which I still have 5 to go. I have to check the video, I don't remember them all. I remember that one of them, I've read rules for, what's the MOBA game? There's a MOBA game. I always forget to play it, whatever it is. I can't remember the name offhand. But anyways, lots of games that I need to still play, unfortunately. It's just the nature of, well, being busy with all these Kickstarters. But Lords of Hellas, I've been trying to get to the table for a while. In fact, I posted one of my videos a while ago, one of my weekend reviews. In my weekend reviews, I always like talk about, hey, here are the games I'm hoping to get to the table. And I generally have a good, like, 50 to 60% success rate there. Like, I don't get them all to the table, but I definitely do play a bunch. When I say, hey, I'm trying to get to the table this weekend, I'll pick like 4 games and 2 of them will hit the table. See, we got these miniatures over here. So we got this basic sculpt with a few duplicates. That's going to be this guy over here. And then we have the this one over here, which looks like some sort of leader of the baddies. Or maybe a hero? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Keep in mind there will undoubtedly be a Chronicles of Drunagor unboxing of the final game when we have that as well. This is kind of the intro to that. So I'll have to figure out a title. See, this is the problem. When we deal with all these Kickstarters and covering reviews and unboxings and all this content for prototypes, what do you do when the final game comes in? I mean, I should still cover it, right? Like, you want to know the differences between them. Now, like, channels like the Dice Tower, they kind of solve that by having different people cover the final game versus the Kickstarter, so that works for them. Rado, I don't know what Rado does. I don't know if I've ever seen Rado cover something he's covered before. Man vs. Meeple as well. I don't think they do coverage of games past Kickstarter. I don't really think I've seen much from them, so maybe they have, I just don't remember seeing. So, but I fully plan on it, just to be very clear. If I covered a game, I want to talk about it when it's actually a final product as well. So that will happen. We'll figure out the details. Ooh, I'll need my knife, because we got plastic set over there. We'll go through these one at a time. Potential spoilers abound at this point in the conversation as I go through things. So we got some new tiles. Doesn't look like there's some sort of symbol on them. That might be, that looks like it's the apocalypse symbol because we got it on this too. We got some more bridge situations. Have all the stuff in the core set, of course, but hey, I'll take it. I'm not going to bother punching everything because we got these tokens. I wonder what they're for. I'm not going to bother punching anything, he says, as he starts punching, but hey, either way. So yeah, what I do about covering stuff that I've covered in the past. And with reviews, it's a little easier because I do have several potential formats for reviews. I have my review, which is there. I have options for play this, not that. I also have options for other formats, like I have a Should You Play It series, which I did once upon a time that I haven't done in a long time. I can always do that. And then also, I'm not really that averse to just doing a review a second time. But my point is, there's often different formats I can do that allow me to cover a game as a review a second time. An unboxing, past coming up with a clever title for an unboxing, there's not that much that I can do to make it different time 2 versus time 1. So I'll just have to figure it out, but I still will have an unboxing because I guess this will be the Age of Apocalypse unboxing, the Age of Darkness Apocalypse unboxing, versus the other one will be the Age of Apocalypse all-in unboxing, assuming I go all in, but I assume I will go all in. So we have some more tiles for the maps over here. Got a little portal thing over here. Don't know if there's any gameplay impact to it. Cover that over there. Just more. And this obviously, I mean, Chronicles of Drunagor does a great job of using these tiles and making them functional to feel like thematic to the world you're playing in. So whatever situation goes on there. Like my favorite map so far still is the pirate ship that I had set up. I fake set it up for my review, but that's my favorite map still from everything I've played so far. We got a cool green situation going on with this like greenery, like whatever. We have Mordred, the human necromancer. And on the backside, we have, well, just Mordred, the human necromancer. So what do we have over here? Necromancers can have 2 undead pets at the same time. At the beginning of your turn, you may self-curse 1. If you do, your undead pets become immortal this turn. Ooh, that sounds fun. We have Create Undead. Whenever a monster dies, summon... I love it. Create Undead. Whenever a monster dies, summon an undead pet. That's awesome. Call of the Grave. 3 damage if the target dies. Command 1 undead pet. Bad Blood. Retaliate 3. That sounds fun. Command to strike. Move 3. Command up to 2 undead pets. We got Entomb. 2 damage and Knockdown. We have Battle Focus. Focus 1 and Cleanse 1. We have Last Grasp. 3 damage if the target dies. Self-Heal 1. It's interesting that they... Okay, so here we go. Here's the other set of situation. Because they gave you all the... You know, this was the original set of content that they had, the way they had the player boards, and I guess they're sticking with it. I like the look of this more, but functionally, the other one is better, and I was wrong with that. So, we got this over here. We got Hero Class Necromancer, Hero Class Necromancer. Looks like it's the same on both sides, but either way, that's going to be that. And then we have Mordred, the Human Necromancer with his actual tiles over here. This is the way I've gotten used to playing, so I'm probably going to stick with this card over here. And then we have the Famine Horseman. So... that's going to be that. Let's go through the top bag over here. We're saving the miniatures for last because we all know that's what you're here for. But in any case, going back to the game of Lords of Hellas that I played tonight. So Lords of Hellas is amazing. I will have a review of it coming at some point. I need to play it more because, well, first of all, it's a game I love. And games I love, it's a game I love after one play. Maybe it'll go down, we'll see. But games I love, I have no problem playing again and again and again and again and again. So I plan on getting a few more plays in before covering it. Probably just base game. I mean, I have a ton of content. I have like all the expansions. I have an all-in pledge for it, but I don't feel the need to really add more gods, more heroes, more monsters. Maybe I'll toss in some more artifact cards for variety. We'll see. We'll come back to that. So we'll talk about this more in a second, but let's look at the cards. Spoilers in case you care. I'm not actually going to look at them that much in detail. We have Chapter 1. It all starts at Black River. Then we have Chapter 3, Chapter 2. Wait, let's organize these. These are wrong. We have Chapter 1. It all starts at Black River. Chapter 2. Of this, we have Chapter 1. It all starts... Okay. Chronicles of Drunagor. Here we go. Chapter 1. Nope. Why do we have 1, 2? Chapter 2. Okay, that's there. Great. Chapter 3. It all starts at Black River. Chapter 2. Ellen's Wake. Okay. That seems like it's the right sequence over here. 2, 2, 2. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. And then here we go. And then we have 3, The Spires of Madness, and 2. So I'm just going to look at the first one. So there's not that much in the way of spoilers. Dare you tempt the hand of fate? Well, they all say that, so yes, I do. Set this map up as follows. So we're going to grab our tiles. I'm going to read from this, so bear with me. Eyes of the Tiger. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. You break a fragile barricade, and a strong scent of carrion raises to your nose. at the back of a house that seemed to be abandoned, and at a glance you see the gleam of look and the silhouette that accompanied it slink through a broken door. With your weapons drawn, you approach cautiously. A few steps further, however, you are surprised to realize this was the figure of a man who put himself in front of his family. All of them, with their bodies, sought to cover their vision for something they kept inside. What did they hide? Special rule, locked doors. Door 2 is locked until the interaction, the Black River Survivors, is resolved. 1 interaction token, page 18. Let's go ahead and look. Which brings us to the book. Okay, got more stuff, just dumping it off to the side. We have our adventure book. Adventure! Come hither, adventure! So, we have this. We have our pack back. Again, I'm not going to go through everything here, but... Ooh. Oh, you sexy. I love it. I love it. We got a book of interactions with our resolutions. No content going through there. Is there only 1 page? No, I want more pages of interactions. I love the interaction system in Apocalypse, in Age of Darkness, I mean. I love it. We have special events. We have stuff. More stuff. Okay, so let's go back to this. We have that, and we have 1 page. We only have 1 page, the rematch. I don't know anything about this. We have this page. This is not enough. I mean, it's beautiful art, but it's not enough. Okay, so we have over here the follows. So this is going to be our book. We have our table of contents. We have prologue. Do we have a rule book? Are the rules the same? We have new rules and mechanics. Beautiful. I love it. New adventure companions, new adventure. So we have new adventure mechanics. We have companions. We have furniture. Ooh. That's intriguing. I like the idea of furniture in this game. We have cityscape. We have darkness spawning. We have new condition for defeat. Out of runes. Great. Okay. We have deepening adventure mechanics history. We have deepening adventure mechanics interact with the point of interaction. We have locked doors. We have new game situation terms, special events, skill upgrades, new movement mechanics, correct position. And then we have a prologue. Okay, great. I'm just going to get an idea of how long this is. This is way too much content. I can't play all this. This is way too much content. I can play it all. If it's not the... Oh, more books. More stuff. Yes. Oh, this is the man standing in front of his family. I feel so bad for them. And I only have 1 choice. I can strike the man to knock him out. I'm not going to do that. I can strike the dagger to disarm it. It's not the worst, honestly. He does seem a little bit on edge. I can ask them what's going on. That's reasonable. I can raise your arms asking the man to calm down. Never raise your arms to someone with a dagger asking him to calm down. You can leave your bag with provisions on the floor and walk away. That's tempting. Any of those other options are either violent or risk other things happening. Leaving your bag with provisions on the floor and walk away. I love the interaction system in this game. Like, you get limited interaction tokens. We have our horsemen. I'm stopping. I can't. I'm going to play this game instead. We're going to just play it instead. Fine. Miniatures. These are the last fun things to go through. So we have this thing over here. This seems like the biggest one. We're going to put it over here. Watch this box fall over. Watch me knock it over on camera. Oh, we got a little resin piece falling out. So again, this is the problem. It doesn't matter how well you poke it. Okay, I like that one. We're going to come back to that one. And then this one over here. So they package them carefully, but it still doesn't matter. Things will break. So we have this over here. This over here. I'm torn as to the best way to get everything out safely. Whew, boy. Okay. This is cool. Okay, you see that over there? That is pretty cool. Let's go to top camera over here, okay? This is, again, the detail could be better because, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully it's less spiky in the final version of the game because this stuff is very, very spiky. But then again, the original game wasn't that spiky. So hopefully this is an exception. But I love this, like, lion scorpion thingy. That is intense. Now, a lot of these pieces they're going to be fragile. This is resin and very, very spiky. I think this is going to be less spiky down the road. So we'll see. Maybe I'll call this video something to do with spikiness. We'll see. Okay, we're going to put this guy... this is a bad idea, right? It's a bad idea to do this because I'm going to knock it over. Next box. So, next box coming out. And we have the following. Let's go ahead and open it. This looks like it was sent from China almost. It was wrapped in China. Gotta be careful with this stuff. Seriously, resin stuff. Like, even that rapid pull there, that could cause more problems than you want. Okay, let's slowly but surely... I mean, I can already see what this is. Maybe you can figure out what it is. I see things dropping from it already. This is the one that we already had things dropping from. Again, resin, very, very fragile. And this we can now toss to the bottom. We have a missing hand that fell off, but it's okay. It's okay. We still got the general core concept, which this is going to be your horseman. This is going to be your Age of Apocalypse horsemen. It's the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, isn't it? I mean, I guess that's what we have. So we have one of them riding, is that one of the horsemen riding the scorpion tail thing? I don't remember that being in the classic 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Then again, I've never really been that up to par, up to snuff on my lore, my myth. My daughter knows more than I do. You mentioned like anything to do with lore around her. She knows it significantly better than I do. But this is cool. This is cool. Again, it's spiky. Something to do with a little too spiky. I'm not sure if that's a resin thing, because there are other games not like this at all. It's not a bad thing, but it's also very, very spiky. And before we do the last reveal, let's do cards, because I forgot to do that. So, going back to Lords of Hellas. Just, again, this is a distracting conversation. But Lords of Hellas, so it has the potential. It's not there yet. It has the potential to unseat any of my favorite games. It's already a game that, if I had to choose between Kemet and Lords of Hellas right now, Lords of Hellas. Done. Simple. Over. If I had to choose between Lords of Hellas and Cyclades, I don't want to make that decision. Please stop asking me uncomfortable questions. If I had to choose between Lords of Hellas and Inish, I think I'd keep Lords of Hellas. Which is weird, by the way, because I think I like Inish better than Cyclades, but maybe not. Maybe I like Cyclades. I like Cyclades a lot. I may have to re-rank my list this year. I mean, I'm going to re-rank my list every year when I do this stuff. When I do my top 100 or whatever, I definitely have to re-rank things. But I think Cyclades may outrank Inish. I really like Cyclades. Wow, I'm realizing that more and more. Anyways, Lords of Hellas versus Cthulhu Chaos in the Old World. Beats Chaos in the Old World, not a question. Lords of Hellas via Blood versus Blood Rage. Right now, Blood Rage. But again, it's one play. Keep in mind, this is one play. So here's how it works when you play a game once for me. If I play a game once and I love it, I'm not going to call it my number 1 game of all time. I'm not going to put it in my top 10. But it's what I do is mentally, Lords of Hellas is in my top 10 right now. Now, multiple plays may take it out. Multiple plays may reveal flaws. Multiple plays may be like, you know what, I did like Lords of Hellas, but I didn't love the fact that I had to constantly remember your 4 cards in front of you that gave you extra benefits, because then I fought you and then didn't realize you had that ability and I forgot about it. It's a Kemet problem, what I'm talking about. And Lords of Hellas does have problems. It does have critiques, but it might take multiple plays for me to really fully understand or realize those critiques. But also it might take multiple plays for me to appreciate it even more and enjoy it even more. So right now, mentally, Lords of Hellas is in my top 10, but it's what's the word for it? It's yours to lose, something like that, but that's what it is. It's yours to lose for Lords of Hellas. So we'll talk about it more. Anyways, cards. Defiant Charge. Merciless Assault. These are going to be the boss cards. Okay, great. What do we have over here? Abilities are always far more interesting than bosses. We have Precision to Hit, +1 Precision to Hit. We have Shadow Echo. Whenever you roll 16+, summon or command 1 undead pet. Spell Vampirism. Whenever you roll the attacker a 16+, the attacker gains Drain Health 2. We have Darkness Resistance. We have Corruption. We have Vileness. We have Undeath. We have +2 HP and immunity to Intimidate, Fatigue, and Poison. That's cool. We have Phylactery. You can hold 1 more Trauma Cube on your hero board. That's cool. Soul Transfer. Whenever one of your pets dies, heal 4. That's cool. Okay. Legion Commander. You can have up to 4 undead pets at the same time. Safe Stride. Your pets suffer no effects from darkness and harmful terrain. And Unholy Strength. Your pets gain +1 damage and movement. These are cool things. I love this new class. I'm curious what else they're going to have. Then we have some placeholder heart, some heirloom of the rest. Lots of placeholder heart over here. That's okay. That's standard. We have the Reaper Scythe. We have Mordred. We have more agility skills. These are Mordred's skills. Grave Cheat. 1 undead pet of your choice take the damage instead of you. That's cool. Lots of fun things over here. We have the Dream Titan. Okay, here's going to be the art and the baddies for the Apocalypse thing. So they do have a bit of a Cthulhu-esque kind of face thing going on. I've talked about this before. It depends how they do it. Sometimes I mind it, sometimes I don't. Historically, the one I really didn't mind it was Kemet, speaking of Kemet. But it depends on how out of place it does or doesn't feel. Right now, the single guy having a little tentacle face going on doesn't overly bother me. It's all, and this is just me, by the way. It's not what you have to like or not like. This is all just my own personal preferences, because we should all back games, buy games, play games based on our personal preferences, I would assume, because that seems like a reasonable thing to do, right? So we have this over here, this growing more and just slowly getting this thing out over here. What is this? I've not seen this thing. Okay, I'm trying to like open it without breaking anything, but this can go south pretty quickly. Okay, so it looks like we have 3 horsemen of the apocalypse so far, because something else is riding something else. Again, spiky. Again. But we can deal with that. Okay. This is coming off. I'm bringing it off slowly. All this resin stuff. And this is going to be a mess to clean up. Oh my gosh, we'll figure it out later. So, Horseman number 3. This is a cool little guy. And when I say little, I do not mean little. That is what we have over here. Another one of these miniatures. Top camera again. So, we have over here, this guy over here with his, he's holding a body in the tail? Look at that. That poor guy. All he did was nothing. I mean, just the guy. Maybe is that the old guy taken from his family? Did I choose wrong? Did I leave him supplies and then like the next scene, like you have a monster charging into the room to find the supplies because it smelt the food you left behind, and then it grabs the guy, and for the rest of the adventure, every time you fight him, it's a reminder of the horrible choice you made? That'd be cool, honestly. But probably not, because what if I chose something else? Then we just have this guy impaled here. Overall, it's cool. This is cool. Okay, this is going to be your unboxing of Chronicles of Drunagor's Age of Darkness Apocalypse. This is not your all unboxing. This is that will be coming at a later date. Probably a good, like, I don't know, year and a half from now. Somewhere in that range. Sounds about right? It could be a year, but I assume a year and a half. Budget that. Plus COVID, all these delays and everything else. There's some insane stuff going on in the world right now. Insane stuff. We have, well, we'll talk about it more in weekend reviews and things. This is fun. I'm glad I did this. This video, as you may have imagined at this point, will be going up on the channel because it was not a horrific mess of not fun things to show. It had cool miniatures. Oh my gosh! Whoa! Okay, I'm just going to show you the top camera again. Do you see what's going on around that little pile of stuff? We have like limbs poking out from this pile of dirt. This is some next level messed up stuff. We got like bodies in here. There's like a straight up head sticking out. Oh my. Look at that. Look at that over there. Look at that head sticking out of the pile of corpses. And we got feet coming out. Okay, that's it. This is disturbing. This is like, the kids will have a field day with this. Am I traumatizing my kids? I mean, in general, yes, of course I'm traumatizing my kids. I mean, specifically with board games. Am I further traumatizing my children with the stuff that I expose them to? Could be worse. Could be drugs. That's what we always say, right? Until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co. And I'll throw a link down below to the GameFound page. Yes, Chronicles of Drunagor Apocalypse is going to be on GameFound, coming in July, I believe, at some point. And I'll have more information as well as all the news and coverage and things. And I need to apparently get this to the table, so that will happen. Until next time, have a good one.